Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. So let's start. 52 joined. Okay, we can start. 8x minus 10y plus 66 is equal to 0 and 40x minus 18y is equal to 214 are the two regression lines. Two regression lines are given. Find the mean of x. Mean means x bar and y. Y means y bar. Find the mean of x and y and the correlation coefficient, that is R. Find sigma y if sigma x is equal to 3. This is the problem. The two regression lines are given, and we know that these regression lines always passes through x bar and y bar. These regression lines always passes through x bar and y bar, therefore they must satisfy this equation, that is 8 into x bar minus 10 into y bar plus 66. That can be transferred to RHS, that will be minus 66. This is first line of regression passing through x bar comma y bar. 40x minus 18y is equal to 214. This also passes through x bar comma y bar. Therefore, 40x bar minus 18y bar is equal to 214. These regression lines always passes through x bar and y bar. Now solve these two equations, simultaneous equations, to find the value of x bar as well as y bar. Solve this and tell me what is x bar and what is y bar. Solve these two equations.
X bar equal to 13, y bar equal to 17.
Right. X bar is equal to 13 and y bar is equal to 17. Mean value of x and this is the mean value of y. Further, we find the coefficient of correlation, that is R. First, we shall rewrite these two regression lines. First regression line will be right. Regression lines. First regression line will be 10y is equal to 8x plus 66. 8x plus 66 is equal to 10y, or you can write it as 8 divided by 10, that is 0.8 into x, plus 66 divided by 10 is 6.6. This is first regression line. Similarly, the second regression line will be 40x is equal to 18y minus 214. 40x is equal to 18y plus 214. Therefore, x is equal to 18 divided by 40y. 18 divided by 40. Calculate that. Point. How much is this? 18 by 40.
0.45.
0.45 into y plus 214 divided by 40. 5 point something.
5.35.
5.35. Okay. These are the two regression lines, given regression lines. To compare this equation with this, standard form is y minus y bar is equal to r into sigma y divided by sigma x into x minus x bar. Similarly, x minus x bar is equal to r into sigma x divided by sigma y into y minus y bar. These are the regression lines. coefficient of x is r into sigma y by sigma x. Therefore, here coefficient of x is r into sigma y divided by sigma x is equal to 0.8. And the coefficient of y is r into sigma x divided by sigma y. R into sigma x divided by sigma y. This is coefficient of y, that is equal to 0.45. Now write r. We know that r is given by square root of coefficient of x into coefficient of y. Here coefficient of x in the regression line is 0.8. And here coefficient of x in this regression line is 0.45. You find the product and take the square root.
0.6.
0.6. That's right. R is equal to 0.6. Clearly, it lies between -1 and +1. If both the coefficients are positive, we take R positive. If both the coefficients are negative, we take R negative. Next, further what is required? Sigma y is required when sigma x is equal to 3. To take any one of these two expressions, I take this equation. R into sigma y divided by sigma x is equal to 0.8. This implies R is 0.6 into sigma y. This is to be calculated, divided by sigma x, and it is given that sigma x is equal to 3 is equal to 0.8. Rest you can do. Simplify and tell me what is sigma y. 0.8 into 3, 2.4 divided by 0.6.
4.
4. Sigma y is equal to 4. This is a question paper problem. You make a note of this. Yes, regression lines. X bar is equal to 13, y bar is equal to 7, r is equal to 0.6, and sigma y is equal to 4. You either make a note of this or take a screenshot at least. You can make it later. Given the equation of the regression lines, next problem. Given the equation of the regression lines, x is equal to 19.13 minus 0.87 y is equal to 11.64 minus 0.5 x. Compute the mean value of x and y, that means x bar and y bar, and the coefficient of correlation. This is another simple problem. The lines of regressions are given. This equation is y is equal to minus 0.5x plus 11.64. First equation, y is equal to minus 0.5x plus 11.64. And the second equation is x is equal to minus 0.87 minus 0.87y plus 19.13. These are the two given regression lines. And we know that regression lines passes through x bar and y bar. Therefore, this can be written as 0.5 into x bar plus y bar is equal to 11.64. This equation. Similarly, this equation 0.8 into y bar, 0.8 into, I first write x. Now this equation, x bar plus 0.87 into y bar is equal to 19.13. Solve these two equations and tell me what is x bar and what is y bar. What is X bar?
$15.93.
15.93. Okay. Y bar?
3.67. 3.67.
Yes, that's right. X bar is 15.93. What is the next digit?
6.
6. Okay. Approximately 15.94. And Y bar is 3.67. Next, further, what is required? Coefficient of correlation. That means R is to be determined. And we know that R is given by square root of coefficient of X into coefficient of Y. Here, coefficient of X is 0.5. Here, coefficient of Y is 0.87. Both the coefficients are negative, therefore R must be negative. Here, this is negative coefficient, this is also negative coefficient, therefore R is negative. Coefficient of X is 0.5, coefficient of Y is 0.87. Just calculate this.
0.655.
0.655. And both X coefficient and Y coefficient are negative, therefore R is negative. Minus 0.655, approximately minus 0.66. This is what we required. Clearly, it lies between -1 and +1 closed interval. Endpoints are included. I'll make a note of this. X bar is 15.94 and Y bar is 3.67 and R is minus 0.66. Next one. Compute X bar, Y bar and R from the following equations of the regression lines. 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. X plus 6y minus 4 is equal to 0. Here, the regression lines are 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0 and x plus 6y minus 4 is equal to 0. And these two regression lines passes through X bar comma Y bar. Therefore, they must satisfy the point X bar comma Y bar. We can write it as 2x bar plus 3y bar is equal to minus 1 and X bar plus 6y bar is equal to 4. We just solve these two equations.
Bar equal to -2.
Minus
Y bar equal to 1.
1. Right, that's correct. X bar is equal to -2 and Y bar is equal to 1. Next, R is to be determined, coefficient of correlation. Therefore, we shall rewrite these two equations. First, I rewrite this equation. 3y is equal to minus 2x minus 1. Therefore, y is equal to minus 2 by 3x minus 1 by 3. This is first line of regression. Now I rewrite this equation. Second line of regression. X is equal to minus 6y plus 4. This is second line of regression. Therefore, r is equal to square root of coefficient of x into coefficient of y. Here coefficient of x is 2 by 3. Here coefficient of y is 6. Both the coefficients are negative. This is negative. This is also negative. Therefore, r must be negative. This is equal to, calculate this. This is square root of 4, right? Square root of 4 is plus r minus 2. Can we accept this value? R is equal to plus r minus 2. R always lies between the interval minus 1 less than or equal to r less than or equal to plus 1. R cannot exceed these intervals minus 1 and plus 1, right? Therefore, r is equal to 2 is not acceptable. Now we think other possible ways. Instead of equating this to y, we equate this to x. The other possible forms. 2x is equal to minus 3y minus 1. Or x is equal to minus 3 by 2 into y minus 1 by 2. This is one regression line. And this can be written as 6y is equal to minus x plus 4. Therefore, y is equal to minus 1 by 6 plus 4 by 6. This is the other regression line. Now calculate r. R is equal to square root of. Now both the coefficients are negative. Therefore, r must be negative. Coefficient of x into coefficient of y. Coefficient of x is 1 by 6 and coefficient of y is 3 by 2. Calculate this. This is equal to 0.5. And both the coefficients are negative. Therefore, we take minus 0.5. Clearly, this lies between minus 1 and plus 1. This value can be accepted because it lies in the interval minus 1 to plus 1, closed interval. Therefore, r is equal to minus 0.5. So make a note of this. X bar is minus 2 and y bar is equal to 1. This is plus r minus 2, not 4. Plus r minus 2, which cannot be accepted because r lies in the interval minus 1 to plus 1. Next, given that mean value of x is 18, it's mean value of x is 18. That means x bar is equal to 18 and y bar is equal to 2. Standard deviation, that is sigma x is equal to 14 and sigma y is equal to 20. R is equal to 0.8. Write down the equation of the lines of regression and hence find the most probable value of y when x is equal to 70. Let's go on that. X bar is equal to 18, y bar is equal to 100, sigma x is equal to 14, sigma y is equal to 20, and r is equal to 0.8. So a simple problem. First, we have to find the regression lines. First, the regression line is given by y minus y bar is equal to r into sigma y divided by sigma x into x minus x bar. First line of regression. Y minus y bar is 100 is equal to r into r is 0.8 into sigma y is 20 divided by sigma x is 14, x minus x bar. X bar is 18. Rest you can calculate. Y is equal to 1.14x, right? What is the constant?
79.48.
79.48. Right, this is correct. Second line of regression. X minus x bar is equal to R into sigma x divided by sigma y into y minus y bar. X minus x bar is 18, R is 0.8 into sigma x is 14 divided by sigma y is 20 into y minus y bar. Y bar is 100. Calculate this.
Point 56y
0.56y
Minus 82.
minus 82, no,
38.
38 minus 38. These are the two required regression lines. Next, find the most probable value of y when x is equal to 17. Find the value of y when x is equal to 70. Substitute here. 1.14x, x is 70 plus 79.48.
One 59.28.
159.28. That must be correct. These are very simple but important problems. To make a note of this, x bar is equal to 18, y bar is equal to 100, sigma x 14, sigma y 20, and the two regression lines are y is equal to 1.14x plus 79.48 and x is equal to 0.56y minus 38, the two regression lines. And y is equal to 159.28 when x is equal to 70. In a partially destroyed lab record, this is a question paper problem. In a partially destroyed lab record, only the lines of regression of y on x and x on y are available. As 4x minus 5y plus 33 is equal to 0, 20x minus 9y is equal to 107 respectively. Calculate x bar, y bar, and the coefficient of correlation between x and y. a very simple problem. These two are the regression lines, and we know that regression lines passes through x bar comma y bar. Calculate x bar and y bar. For x bar minus 5y bar is equal to minus 33 is one line. 20x bar minus 9y bar is equal to 107 is the other line. Calculate x bar and y bar.
X bar equal to 13, Y bar equal to 17.
17. X bar 13, Y bar is equal to 17. Next, R is to be determined. Calculate the coefficient of correlation. Therefore, the first line of regression is 5y is equal to 4x plus 33. Therefore, y is equal to 4 by 5x plus 33 by 5. This is one regression line. And second regression line is this one. 20x is equal to 9y plus 107. Therefore, x is equal to 9 divided by 20 into y plus 107. This is the second regression line. You can easily calculate R. R is the square root of coefficient of x is 4 by 5 into coefficient of y is 9 by 20.
0.6.
0.6, that must be correct. 0.6. Make a note of this. X bar 13, Y bar 17, and R is 0.6. Coefficient of X into coefficient of Y. Now mark your attendance. All of you mark your attendance. Next. Show that if theta is the angle between the lines of regression, then tan theta is equal to sigma x sigma y divided by sigma x square plus sigma y square into 1 minus r square whole divided by r. This derivation is very simple, but very, very important in the examination point of view. You can expect this in the examination. Show that if theta is the angle between the lines of regression, then tan theta is equal to sigma x sigma y divided by sigma x square plus sigma y square into 1 minus r square whole divided by r. Proof. We know that the acute angle between two straight lines, y is equal to mx plus c, always represents a straight line. Y is equal to mx plus c is a straight line. Let's consider two straight lines. Y is equal to m1x plus c1 and y is equal to m2x plus c2, and the angle between these two straight lines is given by tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, where both m1 and m2 are slopes of the straight line. Slope of the first straight line is m1 and slope of the second straight line is m2. And tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. The two regression lines are y minus y bar is equal to r into sigma y by sigma x, or sigma y into x minus x bar. Y minus x bar is equal to r into sigma x divided by sigma y into y minus y bar. These two are the regression lines. And we want straight lines in this form. Y is equal to mx plus c. This is already in that form. Y is equal to mx plus c form. Let's rewrite this equation. You keep this equation as this. Let's rewrite this equation as y minus y bar is equal to x minus x bar into sigma y. This term x minus x bar into sigma y divided by r into sigma x. R into sigma x. Now it becomes it is in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Therefore, here m1 is equal to coefficient of x is m1. Here m1 is r into sigma y divided by sigma x. R into sigma y divided by sigma x. Here m2 is equal to second line. M2 is equal to 1 by r into sigma y divided by sigma x. Right? Both are straight lines and they take the form y is equal to mx plus c. This also takes the same form y is equal to mx plus c. Therefore, m1 is coefficient of x in first straight line, that is r into sigma y by sigma x. And the m2 is coefficient of x in the second straight line, that is 1 by r into sigma y divided by sigma x. Let's substitute. Tan theta is equal to, substitute here. Tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1. Here m2 is 1 by r into sigma y by sigma x. This is m2. Minus m1 and m1 is r into sigma y divided by sigma x. Whole divided by 1 plus m1 m2. 1 plus m1 is r into sigma y by sigma x. And m2 is 1 by r into sigma y by sigma x. Both the slopes are substituted. And here in the numerator, sigma y by sigma x is common in both the terms. You take it outside. Then what you get within the brackets is 1 by r minus r. 1 by r minus r. Here cancel this r with this r. You get 1 plus sigma y into sigma y is sigma y square divided by sigma x into sigma x is sigma x square. This is equal to, keep this numerator as this, sigma y divided by sigma x into 1 by r minus r can be written as 1 minus r square divided by r. If you take r as LCM factor, numerator will be 1 minus r into r square. Similarly, here take sigma x square as LCM factor. What you get in the numerator is sigma x square into 1 is sigma x square plus sigma y square. Here, cancel this sigma x with 1 sigma x here. And this sigma x will be transformed to numerator sigma x into sigma y divided by sigma x square plus sigma y square into 1 minus r square divided by r. That is what we require. Please make a note of this. While making the note, if you find any difficulty or doubt, you can unmute and ask. Make a note of this. Next class, we can finish up this module. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. This is a very important torsion. Small, simple, but very important. For second internals, prepare yourselves the remaining part of the second module. And this module, fourth module, complete. What is the remaining part of the second module? Second half of the second module. Complex integration, Cauchy's theorem, Cauchy's integral formula, and the problems of that Cauchy's integral formula. That is the remaining part. And the fourth module, this current module, complete fourth module. Module 4, complete module. And from the second module, the remaining part, that is second half, complex integration. Complex line integration, Cauchy's theorem, verification of Cauchy's theorem, Cauchy's integral formula, and the problems on Cauchy's integral formula. To prepare yourselves these topics.